I want to share a really, really useful tool for you called the Pareto Principle or the 80-20 rule. It's something that came from a chap who's in the picture here, Vilfredo Pareto, who I think it was about 1906, discovered that 80% of the money in Italy was controlled by 20% of the people. And it got known as the Pareto Principle or the 80-20 rule. And it's kind of true of most things in life. It's about looking for the important few amongst the many. And so, for example, in a commercial organization, typically 80% of the sales will come from 20% of the salespeople. 80% of the profit will come from 20% of your customers. 80% of your problems will come from 20% of your people. 20% of your clothes are worn 80% of the time. 20% of what you do in your day provides 80% of your value to the organization. So it's quite a powerful idea. We would probably challenge that instinctively, but if you can start to understand what's in the 20 and what's in the 80, and do less of what's in the 80 and more of what's in the 20, you can really gain some advantage in life. And it's true of kind of anything. And it's really what we call effectiveness rather than efficiency. I think too many people are efficient at being ineffective. They come in the morning, they work as efficiently as they can to get done what is in front of them, but often they don't ask, well, should this thing be in front of me at all? And that's effectiveness thinking. If we Paretoed everything that came to us and said, which 20% of what comes to me should I be dealing with, and what 80% should I be getting rid of because I'm too expensive or the wrong machine for the job to actually do that, your life would improve massively for the better. So it's about effectiveness, not efficiency, doing the right things rather than doing things right. Well, and doing things right. Um, all the cliches, working smarter, not harder, etc. But again, when you're a manager, if you're a manager, you're paid more than a worker. And the reason for that is you're expected, like the fulcrums down here, when you're a worker, 1 unit of time in, 1 hour, let's say, you'll get 1 unit of time out at best if there's no waste. That's the best you'll do as a worker. When you're a manager, you need to work because you're paid more, you're more expensive, and you have maybe staff or you have things over which you have control. You have to make those things really sing and really fly. So 1 unit of your time has to effectively generate 10, 100, 1,000 units of value in the organization. And that's why you're paid to do that. So if you're just acting like a worker, sat in your office working and not managing your staff, coaching your staff, you're probably not using the Pareto principle terribly effectively. So it's about looking at your world, Paretoing everything, and identifying the important few from the many, and then taking some action to make sure that you're more strategic in how you approach things. That's all it is. Nice and simple. 80-20 rule. I commend it to you.